Well, good morning. It is Friday morning. Almost done with the month already. I haven't been doing a lot of updates as regularly as I want to, but I got to be honest with you. How much is there to say? Yeah, I went in and lifted weights. Today it was shoulders. The other day it was chest. I mean, there's not a lot to talk about. But in the last week or so, a couple different changes. I did deadlifts on leg day for the first time ever. Wasn't sure how that was going to go. I mean, until you do it, it's just something you see other people do. But I ended up doing it. It worked out pretty well. I was surprised. Started with the smallest plates they had, which was 25 pounds on each end, which makes, with the commercial truck drivers are some of the worst drivers ever, I'm telling you. I live kind of next to a truck stop, and so I got to deal with this every day I want to go somewhere. I can't pick the right lane. They drive wide enough to leave 30 feet between them and the curb because they think they need to go wide. It's just whatever. All right, that's not what you're here for. Anyway, I put 25 plates on, which is 50 pounds of weights plus the 45-pound bar, so it was 95 pounds. Did that for 10 reps. Put another 25 on, which is now 100 pounds plus the 45, so 145, and then did that for 7. I thought I was only going to be able to get 6 once I started it, but I got another one in. So I was aiming for like 4-ish by putting another plate on if I could. It's not as easy as it sounds to just, keep adding 50 pounds, but just in my head trying to guesstimate, where my body was at doing it for the first time. And I ended up, so with another 25 plate on each end, that ends up being 195. I ended up getting that for 2. I'll tell you, it was interesting because it's definitely, the compound movement definitely made me feel the muscles working in multiple areas. It's not just like isolating on leg extensions for the quads or leg curls for the hamstrings or, any of that stuff. It was like all working in unison. So a little bit of, even honestly, a little bit of the calves, but calves, quads, hamstrings, a little bit of the abductors, definitely some of the back on the lockout. It was a tiring movement, and it kind of gassed me out a little bit to start the day with, but that was fine because doing all the other exercises afterwards, whether I'm pre-exhausted or not, doesn't matter. As long as I'm pushing it, stretching it, going further than I think I can, that's getting those little micro tears in the muscle so it repairs, it gets stronger, and that's the whole idea. So whether I'm hitting max reps on, say, like the leg extension, doesn't matter. As long as I'm pushing it hard enough, I'm getting some adequate gains, I think, from it. So I was excited, finally got that done. That's definitely not going to be a regular thing. It's definitely not something I'll do every week. I mean, right now I'm only doing legs once a week. I'll be frank with you, I don't even think I need to do legs once a week. I'm doing them once a week. It's probably the only overdeveloped part of my body right now. I'm trying to get the upper body to match that, and of course with the diet, trying to lose a lot of the midsection stuff. So I don't really need to worry about legs that much, but I'm throwing it in there once a week. So I think, I don't know, I'm still toying with it. What I might end up doing is I'll do deadlifts maybe twice a month, so every other week. And then I'll try squats like once a month. That's another compound movement. I struggle a lot with that. I don't know if I've mentioned that in other videos. One of the struggles I have with that is really the range of motion. I can get close to parallel, but I'd like to be able to get a little bit lower than parallel to really activate, a lot of the muscle tension growth through the whole range of motion, and with my ankles, knees, and a little bit the hip. It's just not something I can do. I use those little plates that are angled, which allow me to actually do squats, but they're not, the form's not right there. So it's not something I can put a lot of weight on. So anyway, that stuff's good. Today's Friday, so it's arm day. Just going to end up doing, biceps, triceps, that kind of stuff. It's not a double up day. This is the second week of doing the new splits, where I'm doing Monday, I'm doing chest and tris, and then back and bis, and then legs and some core stuff. And then yesterday was shoulders with chest as secondary movements. And then today is just biceps and triceps. So that way I'm hitting arms twice a week and chest kind of twice a week, although Thursdays are generally a light chest day. I don't really, since it's at the end of the day, it's not something where I have full energy. I'm not doing max reps, I'm not doing max weight either, but it's like right now I actually had kind of a weak chest day, because it was a secondary movement. But like last night and today, I mean, I'm feeling like the chest is kind of swollen up a little bit. It feels pretty good, so that's kind of good. All right, same with the markets. Not a lot going on. Things are ranging. I mean, there's down days of 3 or 4%, and then it's up 3 or 4%. It's kind of been pretty boring. Although, on Twitter, on X, it's like you'd think the end was near. The markets were falling out, but it's been ranging. It's the same stuff. There's been a lot of interesting things. I spent a little bit of time in the trenches, so to speak, with Solana meme coins on pump.fun and watching some of that stuff. Started turning on my Twitter notifications, which I absolutely hate, but when I'm in the trenches for I'll be at my computer for probably 2 hours, but I'll have all my alerts on for new Solana coins and new things that have new liquidity pumped in, or making moves one way or the other, and having a little fun with that. Definitely not anything of any substantial amounts or anything, so I'm not making or losing much, but it's been a little fun. It's a distraction from the real thing. But I think Bitcoin this morning kind of went up to 99,500 or something, so it's almost over that 100,000 mark again. It'll probably dip low and up until there's a big movement. A lot of good things happen in the administration, not just with crypto, but in general with America. It feels like every day you wake up and it's like, yeah, America's back. So things have been going really good on that front. All right, well, that's pretty much the update. I've got some things going on this weekend, and I might be traveling soon too, so probably be more closer to weekly updates right now, but we'll see. If I got anything new to say, I'll jump back on here and chat a little bit, but I don't really have a lot of substance for a daily update anymore. All right, see you the next time.